Hola, mi gente. It's your girl here. I gotta put the AC on. I done turned down the... I done closed the windows in this hot 93 degree weather. Hi, people. I got a thought on my mind. And I just want to remind you of something. Remember this. There is something called making sure that you're not uncomfortable. If there's anything in your life that makes you feel uncomfortable, then it got to go. I need you to start there. Let's go. Out. Because let me tell you something. People will respect you when you start to respect yourself. You understand? That's on everything. You will respect yourself more when you start to respect yourself. That too is on everything. You understand? When you have things in your life that are uncomfortable, it's time to make a change. So I'm here to remind you of this. What does this have to do with self-love, self-first? You ask? All right, well, let me tell you. It has everything to do with self-love, self-first, because we love ourselves first. We make sure that we give ourselves everything that we need. We don't go to anything external and make excuses and point out the fact that our lives are horrible because of someone else. I don't care who you was raised with, who you was in a relationship with. Stop that. Stop that. You know why? Because you're slowing yourself down. And I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm just coming to you to enlighten you that it is possible. It is possible for you to take ownership for every single thing and just, you don't want to push people away. Like if they need it, they deserve it, you let them go. Goodbye, good riddance, I get it. But let me tell you something. There is power in doing things without having an attitude in everything you do. Every step of the way, being upset, attitudish, angry, cursing, ghetto. Let's add that in, ghetto. You understand? I get it where you come from. And I'm not telling you to be some prissy bitch where you acting like you too good for people. It's not even about that. Let me tell you something, because when you start invoking love, when you start bringing love into your life, people, when you start really doing real love into yourself, when you invest into yourself, you spend so much time with you. You invest so much. You become valuable. And you don't want nobody to mess with that. That's when you really gonna start to see the change. And you be like, you know what? I done did all this work for you to come and not. So therefore, that's the part that I'm trying to get at. Stop letting these people play with you. Get into that self-love, self-first journey. I'm trying to tell y'all, that's where it's at. You'll see. It has a lot to do with self-love, self-first. It has a lot to do with love. And it has a lot to do with you waking up. All of a sudden, you be waking up happy. You be like, what just happened? Is this real? Am I real? I'm kidding. But seriously, like, there becomes a change. And it doesn't matter how you dress. It doesn't matter what hood you come from, where you come from, how much money you have, how much money you don't have. You understand? None of that matters. It doesn't. You ever heard that? Oh, some people who have money, some of them are very miserable. That's because they didn't invest into love. They invested more time into making money. They didn't invest into no type of love for themselves. They say sometimes the poorest people are happy. That's not true for everybody. But let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how much money you come from, where you come from, who you from. It doesn't matter. Individually is where it counts. Self-love, self-first. When you invest time into you, you'll stop letting people play around. And then you'll start to realize who you do not need around you. You don't need them. They need you, at the contrary. You know what I mean? Because then you start becoming that light. And then they're going to wonder why. What you do with yourself. Why all of a sudden you looking different? Where you? What happened? I want to do that. I want to be, you want to, what? Get up out of here. Because let me tell you something. No, you don't want to. You don't even want to go there. But I know some of you guys just can't help yourselves. You're gonna be like, you wasn't there for me, you know. So there's another part when you do rise above. and you also rise above without that attitude. It's a thing. It's a thing. Let me tell you something. Because remember, there's something called karma. So as much work as you've invested into yourself, you don't want to break that for yourself either. Because remember, the same way another person can get karma, so can you. All right? So fix it. Fix it all. If it doesn't make you, it's got to go. If it's uncomfortable, it's got to go. If it ain't giving you love, if it's not nourishing you, if it's not helping you on a day-to-day basis, it's got to go. You understand? It's got to go. This is how we tap into that self-love, self-first. We're about to get into indoor season where everybody's about to be indoors. You understand? Invest some time into you guys. Maybe this is that time to separate from some friends and some families. Stop being in everybody's house looking for the next shebang. You understand? When you have your life put together, then you can do that. And I'm gonna tell you something, you probably don't even want to. Because let me tell you something, there's something called vampire energy. These people start being around you, and then all of a sudden you're like, why is it that I came here happy and I leave angry with the energy that you, with the conversation that you came to me with? Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. You understand? So you got to pick and choose who you around. This is when you start to really pick and choose your tribe. This is when you really start to understand what real true love is. We ain't talking about Valentine's Day, baby. We don't even do that. You understand? Because we celebrate love every single day. That's what it is. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Stop playing. Get out of here. Self-love, self-first at all times. Ciao.